Hi, I'm Crochet CJ, Carla, here with episode number 33. It's good to see you guys. I'm a mom and midwife, and I'm a born-again Christian, and I love people enough to tell them that. So today we're going to start off with our finished objects, and so I'm going to move the camera a little bit so that I can stand up and give you a better view of what I made. Sorry about the moving. So this is my granny square, I call it my granny square bandana top. Basically it's two big granny squares that I made and seamed them together at the sides and at the shoulders. And then I did 3 rows of half double crochet border around the sleeves, and then I did 2 rows of half double crochet around the base. I'll tell you about the yarn after I get done showing you my campfire cardigan. So this is my campfire cardigan. I'm going to try to get it on without whipping off the microphone. Oops, I just had it on so I had the sleeve inside out. Anyway, this is my campfire cardigan that I made. And so I really like the sleeves the way they are. You have the option to narrow the sleeves, but I like the 3/4 length and I like the open sleeve, so I left them alone. And then I made it, it goes down to my knees. I made it long. I wanted to have it long, and so I did make it long. And I also made the hood. You can see the hood hanging back there. Straighten that out a little bit. Anyway, so this is my campfire cardigan. I don't think I can get far enough and still have the, you can see the bottom of it here. I can't get far enough away and still have the microphone, sorry. So okay. So now we're going to move back to our normal spot. Sorry about all the moving. I know that makes people dizzy. Sorry, sip, sip. Coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. So, let's talk about those. This granny square bandana top, like I said, it's 2 big granny squares. I added the half double crochet border to the sleeves and to the bottom. The only reason I didn't do 3 at the bottom like I did on the sleeves is because I just used this yarn until I ran out of it, because there wouldn't have been enough left to do anything else with. It is the Sinfonia 100% mercerized cotton from Hobby Lobby. I got it on clearance. So it was $1.50 and I had 9 of them. So that comes out to isn't that sad that my brain does not want to calculate that? Anyway, it was around $13 for the yarn. So that's pretty inexpensive. And this yarn is regular $6. So that would have been a lot more expensive had I bought it when it wasn't on clearance. It would have been $54, right? Yeah, 6 times 9 is 54. It would have been $54 not on clearance, and it ended up being about $13 on clearance. It is Azul Ray is the color. And there were 9 skeins of it. It's a sport weight, 218 yards each. And it has, how many grams? 100 grams, 3.52 ounces, 200 meters. So I saved all the bands so that I would know that I did use all 9 of them. That's how many I had. And like I said, I basically used 4 to make the front square, 4 to make the back. And then I added a couple of rows around with that last skein, and then just use the rest of it to do trim until it went away. I actually think I could have probably made it a little bit I can probably add a couple of more stitches on each side and still be able to get it on over my head, but it actually looks okay, so I'm good with it. It's very comfortable. I really like it. I got this idea from Sharon at Sharon's Crochet Corner. Thank you, Sharon. Please go check her out. She made one. She made hers out of worsted weight though, so mine probably took a little longer because it was sport weight, but I really like the feel of it, and I like that it's 100% cotton. I think I can, you know, I can wear this any time of year because of the, you know, the color's dark, so it will be good for fall and winter. And if I needed to, I could throw a jacket on over or something. But in the summer and spring and summer, I think it's light enough to be able to wear too. The campfire cardigan, the pattern is from Make and Do Crew. It's a free pattern. Like I said, you can make the sleeves narrower if you want. I like the way they were. You can add as much length to the bottom as you want. It's 2 hexagons that you crochet out a granny stitch and you put them together, and then you can add length to the bottom or do more to the sleeves if you want, and then you can add the hood, and I did add the hood. It is made with Hobby Lobby sugar wheel in the color Donut Dandy. I used 5 1/3 cakes. There's 355 yards in each cake, 100% acrylic, 8.8, no, how many ounces was it? That's something else I'm thinking of. 7 ounces, and it is 100% acrylic. And there are 199 grams and 325 meters. That's just all the information that's on the band, because I always have people who ask sometimes for meters and things because they don't measure in yards or grams. So sometimes, or ounces, and sometimes people ask for grams and meters. So it's definitely a worsted weight. And I had 4 of those cakes that I had bought on clearance at Hobby Lobby. That was another bargain because those were regular $6.99 for $1.74. So, you know, that was a bargain too. I had 4 of those cakes that I bought on clearance, and then when I was looking for something to make that cardigan out of, my sweet friend Becky at Funny Farm Crochet, go check her out, said, oh, I've got some of that. So she sent me 2 more cakes, and so I had enough to make it. You know, I probably had enough to make it without the hood and without adding the extra length on the bottom, but because she sent me those, I was able to add that stuff. Thank you very much. Joys in Progress. I really only have one, and it's kind of a hibernated project. It's my Native American blanket. I'm going to get that out when it gets a little cooler in the fall to work on, because it's an Afghan, and so it's a little warmer to work on. And this summer I'm planning to start some of my amigurumis. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to start yet, so I'm not going to make any predictions on what I'll be doing. Acquisitions, I bought some of the Karen cotton cakes because they were on sale for $6 each, and I had a coupon for 20% off if you ordered online, picked up in store, even sale items, and so it made them $4.80 a piece, and they're normally $10. So I got 2 of the watermelon, and I got 4 of the lilac. Yes, Mary, it's lilac, not lilac. Mary's Crochet Chit Chat. Go check her out too. And then I got 4 of the Silver Cloud. Now this one I'm planning to make another campfire cardigan because I thought it would be a little lighter weight. This says it's a 4, but to me it's more of a 3. And the only reason I bought these is because I've been wanting to try them out, and they were on sale. And they do have some variegated ones, but I wanted some solids. Like I said, another campfire cardigan out of this. They do have some free patterns on the band. These are 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. There's 8.8 ounces or 250 grams, 530 yards or 485 meters. And like I said, it says it's number 4. It recommends a US 7 knitting needle or a US H size 8 crochet hook. There's a pattern for a Sunset Dreams crochet shawl. that's really pretty, and it's on the ball band. And so that may be what I make out of the watermelon, because I was planning to make a shawl out of the watermelon, because I have a little over 1,000 yards with 2 of those. I don't know what I'm going to make out of the lilac yet, but I knew I wanted enough to make something big, so like a sweater or something like that. So we'll see. The other thing that I have is Happy Mail. My sweet friend Jen sent me a crochet hook case. I love it. It's purple, okay. She went with my favorite color, and she put a llama on it because I love llamas. Anyway, buttons in the front, and then she used a variegated purple for the inside, and she made it big enough for my crochet, my Clover Amore hooks. Like, this is my PQ hook, and it's pretty thick, right? So she made it much bigger on this side so I could fit my fatter hooks in there. And so every one of my hooks is in there except for the G hook, which is in my hibernated project. She sent stitch markers that she made, so musical notes, because I enjoy music and I enjoy singing. And this beautiful tree of life. And then she sent the state of Oregon along with a J, because that's her name, so I know I'll always remember her. And then she knows I like my coffee. Here's a little coffee mug with some bling in the middle of it and a heart. And then here is a songbird and a treble clef, again because of my music. And then beautiful tree, which is just like the earrings that one of my other sweet friends sent me. And then this one has a C on it and a little heart that says made with love. You can't really read it because it's really tiny, but so a C for Carla and then a J for Jen. And then CJ, hey, they go together. We were meant to be friends, Jen. But I love it. I think it's so beautiful. And it's so special. And you know, the funny thing is, I sent a package to her because kind of the agreement was I was going to make her a needle case, okay, which is really small, and then she was making me this hook case. And so we traded, and I had mailed her package on June 20th, and I didn't realize it never got there. She never said anything, and I didn't think to check to see if it ever got there. But apparently I didn't have the right number on the address. So it got returned to me Saturday. So I need to go to the post office today and repost that with the correct number on the address. It was totally my fault. It had nothing to do with the post office or with Jan or anything. It had to do with me, okay? Made a mistake. Human. Anyway, I've been making some stitch markers, just kind of playing around, enjoying that. I have a subscriber who had asked for some specific genre, whatever, stitch markers, and I'm getting those today from Amazon, I hope. And as soon as I get them, I'll get those made and get those sent out. And then I have another Happy Mail package to send out. And the lady knows who she is. It's something that anyway, it was just something that I could do. I'm probably going to scale back a little bit on Happy Mail. The postage is starting to get a little bit outrageous. I'm not dissing the post office or their prices. I know it's still a bargain for what you get because they send it a long ways, you know, for that amount of money or whatever. But it just gets a little crazy. I'm hoping to do some yarn dyeing today and get that taken care of. And then, of course, I have lots of work. This month is kind of crazy. A lot of people on vacation, so I'm working more days than I normally do. Not necessarily more hours, but I'm working more shorter shifts. So I'm there more days and it kind of cuts into your day or whatever. I think that's about it. You guys have a great week, and remember that Jesus loves you and so do I. Take care. Bye.